guys. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Please, please, please take the 5 to 6 minutes to watch this video. It is going to be a difference maker and everything you need to know from December into the first quarter of next year. The good news is we are having a really good 2023 and we're readying it for a successful 2024, which is the year of the vision. So we should see some things come to fruition early next year that we've been talking about. This is just to kind of let you know, we're going to keep sending you things to clean up. So December is going to be about getting us all solidified in how to do things the same way. And then obviously the donation drive and the holiday sale that we'll be giving you training on. So you'll look for those emails individually. But I want to do a little bit of training. We're going to get a full team meeting training in January. Ashley and I are working on a date. I think it's the 3rd weekend, and we're going to take time on a Saturday or Sunday, close the studio for a couple hours, get everybody here, and just get us all fired up and ready to be on the same page going into 2024. The things that I want to bring to your attention are just things that we need to. We talk about gaps and closing the gap. If you remember the conversation I had with you guys all individually about energy, think of it in terms of energy, how we can keep the energy flowing consistently and not have brownouts and not have circuits trip. Right now we're doing a pretty good job. So the brownouts are where we're feeling gaps. And the best way to correct that is make sure that you guys are all on the same page. And to communicate with us, we need you to reply to emails. We've been asking this and begging and pleading and sharing the whys for a year. And so we're kind of in different habits. So I want to start with what a habit is versus what a system is. Habits are individual. You can have really good habits and they can serve you really well. But as a company, you have to have systems that serve everybody. So habits are your individual strength and systems are company strengths. What we've been training are systems. There are things you can incorporate into what you're already doing well, but the need is to get us all to the next level, to get us all on that page that the experience a client has outside of the massage, which is tailored to them and your expertise, is consistent, that they know what to expect and they know why they're expecting it. And that is what the balance way is. We all are part of the balance experience, and we want to make that solidified. So you're going to see some emails from me called Closing the Gaps. I request that you reply to them. Ashley and I are going to start following up if we don't see you to make sure that you have them, but we want to get you to the point of conscious competence where you can talk about things. So this is critical as we go into next year and we talk about the next pay raise. It's going to be a range, and that range is going to be determined on how much everybody is doing the system need as well as the communication need. So communicating back and just making sure that balance isn't having to do the work to follow up, and balance isn't wondering if we're all on the same page. The more you're doing it the balance way, the greater the opportunity you're going to have to earn more. So the range is going to be 0 for that next one to $5. And then we're actually looking at a way that we can get to another level. But there is a chance that it's 0 if we're not seeing the things that we're asking for, because that's the investment in your business. So if you think of it as running your business inside of ours, our business is like, great, we love you, we want this to work, this is what you need to do. And then your business says, got it, doing it, checking. So that first meeting we all had, which was phase 1, was saying, where are we in that? How is that going? Are you consciously competent? Ashley and I are going to live in communications with you that are system and conscious competence. Do you know how to do it the way we're doing it? And can you talk about why that is? We're going to be talking a lot more about communicating with clients. So I have to stress that we all need to have the same service voice in emails and in verbal communication with clients, that balance hat is on tight and you're seeing through the balance lens and you're handling things the way that gives the clients the balance experience. You can still be you. I've taught this for years to the service team. Be who you are. We don't want to change your personality, but we want consistency. And there are certain things that will trim out of the way you might say something and certain things that will infuse. Obviously, yeses, thank yous, the pause words, those things we talk about and you guys get spontaneous, or not spontaneous, but training through over the years. Sometimes in full team meeting trainings, we kicked all the vision meetings off this year. The first meeting was a service voice recap. So if you're not familiar with it, everything's on the compass. And that's where we're moving to next year. Again, it's just to make sure that just like you want things to be consistent, you want to know where the sheets are, where to get something, all of those things that we define and we put the energy into giving to you, we want you to say, thank you for giving it to me. There's a game in improv called Red Ball, and you just pretend you have a ball, and you're in a circle. Maybe we'll do this in January. And you have the ball, and then you have to make eye contact with someone, and you throw the ball. And then the person receiving it has to say, thank you, Red Ball. The acknowledgement, this is me juggling the ball, the acknowledgement that you're holding what they were giving to you. And that's where we're at. We need you guys to acknowledge that we've given you the red ball. So much of our side of the business is creating the systems and the service and the teaching of it so that it almost is like a gift that we're giving to you. So that you feel confident, that you feel listened to, that you feel supported, and that you obviously want to be confident. You know where to go for something, what to do. And you guys are doing a remarkable job of sharing with us what you need. And we're trying to turn things around in ways that make sense as to not overwhelm the circuit. And so prioritizing what are the most important ones, having days that we're only working on the low-hanging fruit, things that might not be high priority, but we can knock out quickly. And then obviously sharing that forward with you. Communication to you is one of the best gifts we try to give you to make sure you know that we care, we listen, we're planning, we're intentional. And so we just need a little bit more red ball back acknowledgement from you guys as we continue to close gaps. If that's not your strength, I get it. If you're not super verbal, you're not checking your email all the time, we understand you all have different personalities, physical health needs, mental health needs. Like, we understand that. We built a business around it. But let's find a way that you can let us know what that is. You check your email once a week. Just let us know that. If you're only in once a week, that's okay too. We're not asking for rapid fire response. We just want consistent engagement. That's the system that we're going to build around our communication plan. And you'll see us roll that out next year. How can we talk about consistent engagement as we continually build the investment into your business, and then you see the return on that investment through more income per massage? That has been the game plan for the vision since day one. How can we take everything we know and everything we do really well and give it to you as a gift so that then you can start earning that money? So we're not always doing everything. We're providing you the opportunity. And if there's some of you that don't want some of the opportunities, you want to rely more on the service team, we can take that into consideration. Everything I'm saying, I want you to hear through your ears and with your lens, knowing that we want to work with you individually. Even though we're talking about systems and the balanced way. The balanced way is to listen to you as a person, to build it around you as a person so that our team feels cared for and our team can be different, but that we all understand the importance of doing things collectively the same way. And we can, and we're doing a good job. This has been a great fundamental year. So look for emails for the good stuff in December, the giving season kickoff, sponsoring a family. We're trying to get our families lined up. And then look for the closing the gap emails. The things you can do as simple as when you're marking something off in MBO using all capitals all the time. That's a great system so that it's consistently across the board. So look for those. If you have questions, if you have needs, if you have concerns, all that good stuff, email me. I will be in and out as the holiday seasons are busy. We've got family, we've got the puppy, we've got my nephew. At times, balance is always going to be a priority, and I'm always going to make sure that we're putting in the work, Ashley and I both, the good work to make sure that you have the best season here that you possibly can, and that we can help you every single way that you need to make sure we close out 2023 strong, and we're in a great spot, you guys, to make those next steps in the Vision 2024. All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been 9 minutes and 26 seconds, but please know it is most valuable. Bye.